Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. This is Small Town 6 and my name is Tiffany. And today I am sharing with you some yummy soup recipes. I love nothing more this time of year than to have soup because number one, it's easy and it's comforting and it's warm and it just brings all the fall vibes. But I like things to be super simple. So I'm going to share with you some easy recipes. That way you can share them with your family, make them for dinner tonight. Also, this is in collab with my friend Troy from At Home with Troy. She is an Army veteran and she's actually married to an Army soldier. So she is a mom of 3 kids and she shares a lot of day in the life, different types of cleaning motivation, hauls, DIYs, all kinds of content. You will love her. So when you get done checking out my video, go check out Troy's and tell her that I sent you. I'm going to leave her link in the description down below and go check it out. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's recipes. I will try to link them down below in the description box for you. So, hey guys, so tonight I am sharing with you a super duper easy recipe. This is something that we usually make when we go camping. I tried to film this a long time ago, but I didn't know how to use my camera then. Still figuring that out a little bit, but I am going to share this with you because you will want to make this. You will want to put this into your rotation of meals because it's so simple. And at first, like when I read the ingredients, I was like, I don't know. It's so good. My husband's Aunt Robin makes this. And every time we go camping, we make this, except for the exception of this year. We've only been able to go once with our schedules. So I'm going to share it with you because I was missing this and the kids really love it. And we just usually, my husband's thing with any type of soup or chili recipe or something similar, he likes to eat peanut butter sandwiches and so do the kids. I grew up eating grilled cheese, but let me know what you guys grew up doing. So we'll serve it with just peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm actually going to eat mine with a salad because I need to use up the produce. Okay, so what we need is 2 pounds of ground beef or ground turkey, 1 onion diced up, a can of white corn, but this is cheaper and they usually have this in stock because they don't have white corn in stock hardly ever. So I use this hominy, tastes pretty much similar. A can of diced tomatoes, a can of pinto beans, but I use Great Northern. A can of Rotel, a can of kidney beans, a can of black beans, 2 packets of ranch dressing mix, and 2 packets of taco seasoning mix. All we're going to do is brown the meat first. I'm actually going to do this in the same pot because you can cook this in your slow cooker. You can probably do it in your Instant Pot, I would say. But I don't know the liquid that needs to go into that, so I didn't do this. But what I'm going to do is brown the meat on the stove, and then I'm just going to add all this in. And you're supposed to add it in with the juice. I tend to drain it though, because I don't know if you're like me. I don't like the weird juice that comes into these. I don't know, there's something about it. Now diced tomatoes, I will keep that, and I will keep obviously that, but the rest I'll probably drain. And that's all you'll need. We'll just mix this in and let it simmer for, you can let it cook for however long you feel. You can let it slow cook in a slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours on low, or you could do it high for 4 hours, 3 to 4, or you can just cook it on the stove for a couple hours. Sometimes I just hurry and do this and serve dinner early. So I'll just go ahead and show you how to do this real quick. Super easy. You guys will absolutely love this flavor. And actually what we will serve it with, we'll put cheese on ours, and I've got the little generic Fritos to serve it with. And if I didn't tell you what this is called, it's called Santa Fe stew. Okay, the meat is brown, so I'm going to go ahead and drain that, and then we're going to add all of the extra ingredients into here and the 2 powders. Also, I'm going to go ahead and throw the diced onion in there so that way it can cook up real soft. You can actually put the diced onion in ahead of time when you're cooking the meat, but I actually forgot to. That's usually what I do, but it's fine. It's going to cook a while, no big deal. this has been cooking quite a while. It's gotten a lot thicker, so I am going to start scooping this out into bowls and putting some cheese on it and some of the little honey barbecue corn chips, and I'll make the sandwiches or salad, whatever the kids want. And there you go, easy dinner. You guys will love it. These flavors really come together. Okay guys, tonight I am making something super duper simple. My husband has to go to work and it's late. Kids just got out of school. I've literally got no time to cook dinner. And I have to get groceries. So, needless to say, I am seeing what's in my cabinet. I looked on Pinterest, found an easy recipe, and I had everything available except for one of the main ingredients. But, you know, I'll sub it out. So, what I'm making is ground beef stew. I like to make beef stew. I love beef stew. I just don't have the ingredients tonight. So I've already gone ahead, taken the fun work out of browning the ground beef, because I show that in other videos, but you guys know how to just take a pan and brown the ground beef or ground turkey or whatever meat you use. So just 1 pound of that. I've already cooked it. Then 1 sweet onion. You're supposed to chop it up. That is the one ingredient. Somehow I don't know how. I don't have that, but I don't. So you would add in one sweet onion to this, and then a teaspoon of salt, 4 potatoes. I'm going to put 5 in there because I don't have, it says 4 Yukon potatoes or red potatoes, peeled and chopped into 1-inch pieces. Well, I'm going to put 5 since I don't have onion, and I'm just going to leave the skin on because we always leave the skin on. 1 pound bag of carrots peeled and diced. I'm just taking little baby carrots, going to cut them up into little pieces. Not overdo it. My husband's not crazy about carrots, but I'll put them in there. A can of diced tomatoes. It says a can of tomato sauce. I'm assuming most cans are the larger ones. I'm not real sure. I want to see how this turns out. I'm either going to add just the 1 8-ounce can, or I'm going to add 2 of those. I don't know yet. 1 can of tomato paste, just the 6-ounce. 3 cups of beef broth. I've already got that on hand. I like to keep the broths on hand, the beef and chicken broth. And then we're also going to need a teaspoon of parsley flakes, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, which I've got in the fridge. And then it says you can add a cup of frozen green peas. My husband despises peas. I love them. I'll eat them by the cans. I love peas, but they are not big fans of them, so otherwise they'll have to sit and pick those out, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So the only difference is with this recipe is you would have an onion, so that's the difference in what you'll see. Now you can use your Instant Pot to cook this. That's what I'm using because I'm, like I told you, I'm pressed for time. But if you were going to use crock pot, like most recipes, you cook it for 4 to 6 on low and 6 to 8 on high, either one you want. Or you could cook it on the stove. The only thing you got to do is cook your ground beef before you add all this other stuff in. So you can brown it on the saute function here, but what I have found to be a huge issue with that, when I do it in my Instant Pot, unless I take it out and wash it back down before I use it, a lot of times I will get the burn message. I don't know why. It just gets so hot. It works good, but if I've got to cook something after the saute, then I've always get the burn notice. So anyway, all I'm going to do is put the ground beef in and put all the other ingredients in, and it says to cook it for 5 minutes, just 5. Now keep in mind it does take time to build pressure, so we got to factor in like 15 minutes to heat up, but 5 minutes, and that's it. And then you just stir it and serve it. I'm going to serve it with I have some crescent rolls, so I'm going to serve it with those. And let's just get going, guys. This is super easy. Come along with me while I do this. Okay guys, so dinner is done. My camera battery died when I was trying to make the garlic cheese sticks. All this was you slice the cheese stick, which I'll share it in another video, I think, just so I can show you how easy it was. You put the half of a cheese stick into each one of these, and then I just folded them over and put a little bit of butter on top and the garlic salt and cooked them in the oven for about 15 minutes, and they turned out super duper great. These will be really good for a night to dip in like marinara sauce. Also, the stew came out. I definitely think you should cook it longer than what it says on there. I cooked it 10 minutes. The potatoes still have a little bit of crunch to them, so definitely cook it longer than that. But there you go, easy weeknight dinner. Okay guys, tonight we're making a Instant Pot chicken noodle soup. Super easy. This is a creamy version. I don't like the runny types of soup. I like the more creamy, thicker stuff. So I think I've made this one before or something similar, but I haven't shared it with you guys. So that is what I'm going to make, because once again, we're crunched for time tonight. Okay, so what we need tonight is we need 2 tablespoons of butter, which I've got, 1 medium onion, 1 cup of chopped carrots. I'm going to chop the carrots up. I'll share them with you. I'll just show that after. 4 garlic cloves. We need 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, pepper to taste. We need 1 1/4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I don't use chicken thighs, so I'm going to use chicken tenderloins. 12 ounces of frozen egg noodles. I've never bought them. I hear the Reams brand is really good, but I just went ahead and picked up just these. 1 cup of heavy cream, or you can sub out for half and half. I think tonight I probably have milk. I don't know. 1/4 a cup of flour and 1/4 a cup of Parmesan cheese. So all we're going to do is, it says to add the butter in your Instant Pot. Once it's melted, add in the onion, celery, and carrots. Guys, I'm shortcutting tonight. This is going to be a weird seasoning blend, but it's all right. More vegetables. I have no onions on hand or celery, so this actually has peppers in it and parsley. But I'm just going to use a seasoning blend tonight to shortcut. So it says to cook all that for 5 to 7 minutes on the saute function in the Instant Pot. You can also put all of this in your slow cooker and cook it all day long from like 6 to 8 hours on high. I'm sorry, 6 to 8 hours on low, or 4 to 6 on high, or even on the stove. But we're using the Instant Pot tonight because that's easy. After I cook the veggies, I'm going to layer them with the noodles on top, and then layer the chicken on top of that, and pour the chicken broth, parsley, and all the other seasonings on top of that. And then we're going to seal the Instant Pot lid, and we're going to cook it on high for 10 minutes. But I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to cook this longer than 10 minutes because it's got frozen chicken. If I was just using regular chicken that was already thawed out, I would cook it way less. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. Okay, I released the pressure. I added 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of cheese. I just added a 1/4 cup of milk, but I need to add a little bit more milk to it. And then I just mix it together and it's super creamy. Easy dinner. Okay guys, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some yummy soup recipes for dinner tonight. Also, don't forget to check out Troy's channel when you get done watching mine. Go and give her some love. Tell her I sent you. And I will see you guys next time. I have many more recipe videos coming up. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that notification bell. That way, every time I upload, it will tell you it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It just notifies you, so you never miss one of my videos. Because I have lots of stuff coming your way. So, also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy this content, and say hey in the comments. And if you're coming from Troy's channel, welcome guys. Tell me that you came from there. I'd love to have you here. And I will see you all next time. I love you guys. Have an awesome day. Bye.